Hi,
Hi,
this is Kim.
this is Andy.
We're going to read to you from the Urantia book. But first, we have 365 Days of Walking the Red Road by Terry Jean. Okay?
Okay, you go.
Okay, and this quote is from Chief John Ross, who was a Cherokee, and he was one of those who tried his best to assimilate into white culture. You know, they had to try uh, all kinds of strategies just to deal with um, what was going on, the huge turmoil, the upheaval, yeah, that was happening. Chief John Ross, um, um, he was born in Pennsylvania in 1790, and he died in 1866. So he served longer in the position. He was the chief of Cherokee Nation. Okay. But this, was, did he play a role in the Trail of Tears? Okay. Okay. So, oh, he had a Scottish father. So he had a Scottish father and a um, native Cherokee mother. So, um, okay. His petitions to President Andrew Jackson, under whom he had fought during the Creek War, went unheeded, and in May 1830, the Indian Removal Act forced the tribe. So he tried to get in with the white people, kind of, and he's half white anyway. And his defense of Cherokee freedom, to try to talk them out of sending everybody to Oklahoma, right, in the Trail of Tears. But he was in the process. He was imprisoned for a time, and his home was confiscated. So, like, all these efforts were not. Yeah, he had, were for nothing. All this efforts at assimilation here went for nothing. So I guess what the takeaway is that they tried so hard.
Mm-hmm.
They gave up a lot. They were willing to give up a lot. They weren't just like savages that were just like impulsively killing, which is a lot of stereotypes going around today. Okay, he says, stand fast and remain united, and all will soon be well. So he had faith. He had faith in white justice and white morality. He had faith that the Americans, that the white people were, yeah, going to be civil to them, and he was wrong. But I mean, those efforts are reveal something to us about the nature of the native man, how far they would go to try to make peace, and they did.
Mm-hmm.
It's just such a tragedy. Yeah. Okay. Did you know there are hundreds of words in the English language borrowed from or influenced by indigenous languages? Here are just a few: chocolate, tomato, llama, caribou, moose, persimmon, opossum, raccoon, muskrat, skunk, pecan, puma, caucus, kayak, toboggan, hickory, squash, hooch. Hooch? I don't even know what that is for sure. Sounds dirty. Chipmunk, woodchuck, and bayou.
Wow.
Borrowed from native
What,
words.
there's no Latin roots for those words?
No Latin roots for those words. Sorry.
And then
Yep. The Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu, translated by Ralph Allendale.
today the picture is of a bush, a tree.
It's like a little dandelion flower, honey,
Mhm.
or some kind of like little flower with the little wisps of little things that get blown away in the wind.
Three treasures. When most people hear about the great integrity, they say it is useless folly because it is not like anything in the world we know. They also find it inconceivable. On the contrary, the great integrity has given us three treasures to cherish. The first is love, the second is moderation, the third is humility. If you love, you will be fearless. If you are moderate, you might always sense abundance in life.
Mm-hmm.
If you live in humility, you will be widely trusted. But you will not have the capacity to love if you are fearful. Even worse, if you are fearless and without love, you will always be courting disaster.
Right. Oh,
If you live in insufficiency, you have no opportunity to be moderate. If you live in overabundance, not only you not only live in immoderately, but are always courting disaster.
yes.
If no one trusts you, then compensatory ego will preclude humility. If everyone trusts you and you lack humility, you will always court disaster. The three treasures are practical guides to the great integrity. The greatest foolishness is to live without them. Wow, I love those.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Love, moderation, and humility. I think this is an interesting phrase he uses too. That's in this book is this idea of courting disaster. What does it mean to court disaster? Does like you're not saying like, yeah, I'm ready for like I want all the bad things in my life. No, but you're allowing these possibilities to come forth and to see you, to approach you instead of blocking those potentials by taking precautions,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm. Hmm.
And that's a concept I'm kind of getting used to because I like would court disaster by just letting everything come through, letting whoever wants to approach me, and that's not always a good way. So I'm learning to discern who I will allow in my court, right? Courting, you know, okay, and but it's very difficult. It's to do that because you feel like you're being mean to some people, or you feel like you're, um, you know. But there is such thing as determined. We discernment. We talk a lot about flow, letting everything just flow, but that's not always. Um, give a picture. You need to decide what you allow into your life, into your circle, into your safe zone,
Hmm.
right? Okay. Because if you build wealth, abundance, show everybody, look at all this money I have, who's gonna come? They're all gonna see you. Who's gonna come? But who wants that money?
Hmm.
Who wants that abundance?
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, today we've moved in the Urantia book to paper 42.
Energy.
Energy, mind, and matter.
Yeah, and it's interesting here they have energy, mind is together. Energy, mind is one thing, right?
Energy dash mind
Yeah, and matter.
and matter.
Okay,
Mhm.
so energy, mind is like one thing. Okay, do you want to
So
go?
today is the introduction. The foundation of the universe is material in the sense that energy is the basis of all existence, and pure energy is controlled by the Universal Father. Force, energy, is the one thing which stands as an everlasting monument demonstrating and proving the existence and presence of the Universal Absolute. This vast stream of energy proceeding from the Paradise
Presences.
presences has never lapsed, never failed. There has never been a break in the infinite upholding. The manipulation of universe energy is ever in accordance with the personal will and the all-wise mandates of the Universal Father. This personal control of manifested power and circulating energy is modified by the coordinate acts and decisions of the Eternal Son, as well as by the united purposes of the Son and the Father, executed by the conjoint actor. These divine beings act personally and as individuals. They also function in the persons and powers of an almost unlimited number of subordinates, each variously expressive of the eternal and divine purpose in the universe of universes. But these functional and provisional modifications or transmutations of divine power in no way lessen the truth of the statement that all force energy is under the ultimate control of a personal God resident at the center of all things.
Okay. So,
May the force be with you.
yeah, so I'm getting this. May the force be. Yeah, okay. So our mind is this energy, and we use it to manipulate the world of matter. So we use this mind. It's like silly putty. It's like this stuff here. Yeah. And we use it to create and satisfy our desires.
Mhm.
And that's a practice that we do so that we can learn how to create and learn how to be closer to God, because God is like creative potential, creative energy, you know.
Mhm.
So I think this is I'm excited about exploring this chapter,
Mhm.
this part of the book. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
On to our appointments.
Onto our appointments. Special shout out to Cato if you're watching. Hi, Cato.
Hi, Cato.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.